It's time for Westside High School Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners, when planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement of Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Westside High School Athletics, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media is strictly prohibited.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Since 2005, North Stars Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston. Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
Hello and welcome in everybody here to Montpelier, Idaho at Bear Lake High School. We are getting ready and underway for another edition of Westside Pirate Volleyball here on 105.5 KACH and mylocalradio.com. I'm Cody Olsen joining you here in the booth, getting ready for what should be a fun district matchup between these two teams. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Crumble Cookie pregame show. Crumble Cookie bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. It's time for us to go ahead and take a look at these two teams as we warm up. We are 15 minutes away from first serve here in this volleyball match, a district matchup between these two teams. We will start with the Westside Lady Pirates, currently sitting at 8-11 right now on the year. This is our shorthand notes. A lot of tri-matches and a lot of tournament play. And It's made it a little bit of a challenge to keep the record straight for everybody around the state of Idaho. But nonetheless, here we are. By my shorthand counting, 8-11 after the 2 wins on Saturday versus Marsh Valley and Preston. Westside trying to get to that 500 mark right now as we are getting ready and underway. It is district play time here now for the volleyball teams around the District 5 in Southeast Idaho. Westside comes into this really excited. They have implemented a new formation on receptions on serves, and the girls feel really excited about it. Instead of having 3 on the back line, they're going to be having 2 on the back line, everybody crowding the front line. And they've told me that it allows them to communicate more efficiently and to really steer clear of all those drop balls that have been plaguing them early on in the year. They're going to try and implement that, change things up. For the Bear Lake Bears, they come into this 10-7, having lost a couple big games against large classification Wyoming teams throughout the entirety of the year, playing Rich High School, Lyman, Kemmer, Cokeville, those type of teams. And here they are now. They currently sit on top of the district standings at 10-7 and 2-0 in district play as we speak. This has been our North Stars Ultimate Outdoors scene set. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, if you want a fun place to go ahead and find all the fun toys that you can ride around in the mountains, on the snow, North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, it's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street in Preston. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back to you for our outstanding student interview this week is Sydney Stewart, the junior and extraordinaire cheerleader, volleyball player, and all around just a fantastic person. I got to interview her. We're going to go ahead and dip into that right after this on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
North Stars Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston. When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
We welcome you back into the sports broadcast booth as part of our Crumble Cookie pregame show. Before we dip into our outstanding student interview today with Sydney Stewart, I'd like to go ahead and recap a little bit of the district standings as we speak. Our graphics on the board are a little bit behind. I will tell you a little bit what they are right now. It is Bear Lake and Malad at the top of the district. Bear Lake at 10-7, 2-0 in district play. Malad undefeated at 2-0 in district play, 7-3 overall. Westside 8-11 in third in the middle with 2-1 district standings. Soda and Aberdeen round out the bottom. They are 3-10. Soda is 0-2 in district play. Aberdeen 0-11, 0-2 in district play. Let's go ahead and dip into our outstanding student interview brought to you by Evergreen Financial Partners. Evergreen Financial Partners helping citizens of Franklin County and beyond do what's best for their money since 2005. Let's go ahead and dip into it with Sydney Stewart.
We welcome you into our outstanding student interview prior to the matchup for the Westside Volleyball program with Sydney Stewart, junior for the Westside team. Sydney, thanks for taking the time to join with me and talk a little bit about what's happening in your life.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here and be interviewed.
It's exciting to be, radio's fun because they don't get to see how scared you are on your face. You just have to be confident in your voice. Sydney, I'm really glad to be able to catch up with you. This is the first time that we're really seeing you for volleyball. And it seems as though all the girls are having a ton of fun. How have you kind of rated the volleyball season so far? What's been the highlights?
It has actually been so much fun. I've had such a blast. It's been very new, I guess, adjusting to our new coaching staff and just trying to pull everyone from JV and trying to mash everyone's skills together. But along with the friends and family and all that stuff, it's been super fun, and I'm glad that I could be a part of the team.
Why did you end up choosing volleyball out of all things to do this semester?
It's just, I've always loved it. Like, I guess it doesn't really matter where I am, I guess. I just love the game, love being intense, love cheering on the girls and supporting.
I mean, you do a lot of supporting when you're on the court and off the court because you do cheer as well. Sydney, why cheer? You have to juggle those two things. Is it difficult to do volleyball and cheer?
It is very difficult. There's been a couple days where I'm a little stressed out between morning practices and after school, but I don't know. My mom really thought I should try out for cheer, so I tried out for it, and I've ended up loving it and continue loving it. So.
And you've done cheer basically freshman, sophomore. You're going to plan on doing it for junior year. Can you tell me about why you had those reservations in the beginning and what really sold you on cheer? Why did you like it when you tried out?
That's a good question. I'm not like 100% sure. I think it's just the group of girls. We kind of just all support each other, and it's just a fun getaway from school that we can all go to and hang out.
This might be an interesting question, and I've asked a couple of the tri-sport athlete kids, like, okay, how does football carry over into basketball? And all the boys are like, oh, you run fast. Like, but for you, what is it like? Is there a connection between volleyball and cheer? Is there one at all? Does it help one another when you do both of them?
Yes, kind of. I know for volleyball, cheer carries over because my coach is always like, yes, Sydney, let your inner cheerleader come out and just cheer for the team and be that supporter. I'm not sure about how volleyball goes into cheer. I think maybe the same way, but yeah.
You mentioned that you're a big supporter. I mean, obviously, when you're not, doing the pom-pom things, then you're on the court really cheering on your girls. Like, what do you feel like your role is on the court, and how do you support them?
Just kind of being uplifting. Honestly, sometimes we just kind of get in this rut and we don't know how to get out of it, but I feel like sometimes I can be in there and cheer up the girls and get them hyped for the points that we convert, and it's pretty fun.
If I can transport you back to last week, you guys do really well against Soda. You have those 2 wins on Saturday. You go, 3 out of 4 wins. Where do you guys feel the volleyball team is right now? Do you guys feel like you're making strides and getting experience?
Absolutely, yes. I think this past game, or these past games, have been such a good win for us, or such a good feeling, I guess. And sometimes we just get in the ruts and don't play as well. But we plan on playing super great, and our mental game is going to get so much better. So,
life is all about the mental game, right, Sydney? When we talk about mental game, we can obviously talk about school. Right now, I pulled you out of English. Like, do you have a favorite subject that you're doing right now in school?
Yeah, I actually am enjoying cosmetology right now. It's been super fun. A lot of, not necessarily like hard work, but just busy work, getting the basics down and stuff like that.
So how did you get into cosmetology?
I've just always loved it since I was like a little girl. Like, I've always done my mom's hair, and I have 2 little sisters that I do, and I've done their nails and all that stuff. So,
is it the hair or the nail and the beauty portion of things that interests you more? Is there more one aspect that you like more than the other in cosmetology?
Absolutely, yes. I'm leaning more towards like the nails and the facials. Hair is such a good skill to learn as well, because everyone has hair, but but yes, I am leaning more towards the nails and facials and stuff like that.
Is this more like a hobby thing that you're just learning about, or is this more of a career that you want to go into?
Kind of both. I definitely want to kind of make a career out of it just because it's getting so big now, but I definitely think that there will be some competition. So,
competition for Sydney's time. She's just too good at too many things. That's what it is. Sydney, thank you so much for joining me today. Is there anything else that you want to talk about before we end up going and getting ready for some volleyball?
I don't think so. Thanks for having me on the interview.
Of course. Sydney Stewart Jr. for the Westside Volleyball Program and super cheerleader during the winter time. We'll go ahead and send it back into the booth.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care For You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care For You. Not just a name, but a commitment. If you haven't been to Woodward's Country Store lately, you are missing out. As proud supporters of Westside and Preston High School athletics, we're here to fuel your day and support our wonderful community. Fill up your tank, grab a delicious sandwich, and get everything you need for life's little adventures. Woodward's Country Store, where convenience meets quality and community spirit.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
Welcome back to the sports broadcast booth. Cody Olsen coming at you here live from Montpelier. We're getting ready for the matchup here today. We'll step aside for our national anthem, come back to you with our starting lineups right after this.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Welcome back here into the den, the cave rather that is, for the Bear Lake Bears in Montpelier. It's time for us to give our starting lineups, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Webb Funeral Home providing premier funeral care services in Cache Valley and beyond since 1925.
It's time to meet tonight's lineup for the Westside Pirates. The starting lineups are brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Holly Croft, Weston, Idaho. Britta Grimm, Dayton, Idaho.
Sydney Stewart, Fairview, Idaho.
Sydney Parkinson, Fairview, Idaho.
Brooklyn Beckstead, Weston, Idaho.
Miley Kundick, Weston, Idaho.
Sadamari Scarliner, Clifton, Idaho.
Allie Henderson, Dayton, Idaho.
Brielle Evans, Weston, Idaho.
Reagan Bingham, Weston, Idaho.
That was our starting lineups today, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. And now for the Bear Lake Bears, it is Morgan Armstrong, number 1. Sadie Shaw, number 2. Cortland Skinner, number 6. Taisley Neal, number 7. Number 11, Claudia Johnson. Number 17, Emmy Sharp. Number 19, Brinley Birch. Number 22, Lily Crockett. And number 32, Hallie Wells. We are set and ready to go. We will go ahead and shake underneath the net today. We'd like to go ahead and give a big shout out to all of our sponsors here, including Evergreen Financial Partners, Crumble Cookie, and North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. We'd also like to go ahead and give a shout out to Jace Royer, who's stepping in as the main cameraman here tonight. He is a stud, working behind the cameras, doing everything that he can for this volleyball program and bailing me out here tonight as I was in need of a technical producer here in the booth with me. I need to get a headset for him, I guess, halfway through this game. We'll see if I can get that for him. We are getting set and underway. The ladies have both huddled on each side. We've had our interviews, or our player introductions, rather, that is, here tonight. It is a camo out for the Bear Lake Bears, as you can see on the opposite side of the court. And we are getting ready and underway. You'll see here we'll have 2 officials tonight, and it has been a real blessing to be able to say that, as throughout the entirety of the West and around the country, there is an official, a shortage of officials for volleyball, football, any sport that you can think of. There's not a lot of officials that are available. We have 2 here tonight for this district matchup. We are very thankful for them and their time to come out here and give us what should be a fun matchup here today. Fun rivalry. Set to start off, Allie Henderson from her own back line will serve over to the back left corner, taken up and high in the air by Neal. Sharp to the far side. Skinner bumping on the third touch, diving towards the back line. Henderson and Mariscal in the same area. That will bounce off of the Pirates and out of bounds, and first blood will get drawn by the Bears here at home in this district matchup. On the opposite side, Skinner straight to Kundick on the back line. Henderson will bump it over off the right hand over to the Bears. Middle attack. This time it will sneak through the front line block of Croft and Bingham, bounce off of their arms and go down on the kill. And believe that was Johnson or Skinner there in the middle, not the tallest on the court. Here is Mariscal to the back line, dug up by Shaw, the libero. In the middle, a third touch bump and a diving dig by Kundick. Back over to the Bears. They set up on the far side. The attack off of the block and out of bounds, and it is an electric atmosphere here tonight in Montpelier. This is a really good Bear Lake squad. I really think that this would be a huge win for the Pirates if they're able to sneak a win here tonight. Bear Lake on top of the district standings right now. They've proven that they can play against some really good teams. Here's the Pirates bumping it over on the third touch by Croft, and that is out of bounds. Can't keep that thing inside the field of play, and the Bears have gone up a quick 4-0 here against the Pirates. Set to serve again, Skinner off the one touch, setting things up on the back set right side, Grimm. Bears able to receive it, Sharp to the far side, Birch off of the block, but backed up by Shaw. That was a great defensive play. Mariscal now for the Pirates, setting up near side, Grimm out the back line and out of bounds on her attack. It should have been a huge highlight block on the opposite end, but that's a great defensive heads-up play by Sadie Shaw. 5-0 in favor of the Bears. Again off of one knee towards the top of the tape and bouncing backwards, and things just not looking great here for Westside, not going their way. They are down 6-0 as that return hung up on the net, couldn't get over the top. Skinner again inbounds, diving to try and grab it is Mariscal, and we're gonna have to take a quick timeout. Westside, rough start here, down 7-0. We'll take the break, come back to you right after this. Our advertisement and breaks and timeouts today brought to you by Magnolia Road, the women's boutique store in downtown Preston. We'll be back right after this on 105.5 KACH.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Back here in the first set, brought to you by Northern Title. The first touch reception just too short, getting caught up in no man's land off the arms of Kundick, and that lead will continue to grow to 8-0 here on our MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. There is a return back over to the Bear Lake side. Sharp on the dump set to Kundick. She'll send it right back over to Bear Lake on the left side of the court. Sharp, far side, Birch. She'll stare down and get it. Squeeze it down the line inside the left corner. 9-0 for the Bears in Montpelier. I mean, everything that you think could go right for Bear Lake right now has, and everything that could go wrong for Westside has. Here we go. Right side set up for Westside, sneaking it inside the antenna, and that is where the first points will come off of. An initial bump in the attack by Grimm. That's the first kill of the night for Westside and their first points on the board. 9-1 in the first set, brought to you by Northern Title. Here is Sharp setting up far side for Birch. She will wind up, get it across, and a partial tip from Mariscal to the back line. Grimm can't get it up off of the ground. That's a great read and placement on the attack by Birch from the far side to the near side. 10-1 your reading. Here is Shaw, another over return by Kundick, and it sets it up beautifully for a great spike from the front line. That's Wells. Snowball effect right now, momentum-wise, in favor of Bear Lake. Here's Mariscal on the near side reception. Henderson will go back to her. She'll wind up and launch out of bounds. Too far out the back line. Couple errors and maybe jitters, perhaps, getting into the heads here of the Lady Pirates. They got to pull out of this thing here. Kundick in the middle, high up for Henderson. Coming towards the tape. Mariscal, she'll be dug up on the back line. Third bump touch by Sharp. Back over to the Pirates. In the half circle, Henderson high in the middle for Bingham. Out of bounds. Her attack sails long. Westside coming off of a high in 2 wins in that tri-match versus Marsh Valley. And another over return, and Wells takes advantage of it. And they're going to call the violation on Bear Lake into the net. No, they'll reverse the call. Give it back to Bear Lake. (14-1). Our reading here on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Kundick takes the shot in the arm. Ball goes up in the air. Nobody rotates to come get it here on the near side. And what an avalanche of points by Bear Lake that we're seeing so far. Here's Shaw to the back line. Kundick. Henderson underneath it, setting up Mariscal. Pushing it off her forehead softly down the line. Bear Lake on the near side. Wells blocked by Bingham. That's a great block by Reagan Bingham. We'll go ahead and check that out on our instant replay. Bingham reads it well in the half circle, rises up and puts that thing back down in that soft spot of the defense. Gets the second point of the night here for Westside. It's a 15-2 lead for Bear Lake now. Neal in the back left corner, high into the rafters. Left side set up Sharp. Another block. This time Croft gets in on the action. So one block by Bingham, one block by Croft. And 2 back-to-back points, and maybe a hopeful theft of momentum here in the first set. Here is Wells in the middle, and that is attacked, challenged on the dual block attempt, but rolls off of Kundick towards the near side, inbounds off of her arms. 16-3. Down the runway, Emmy Sharp, the setter for Bear Lake. She's been fantastic so far in the early goings. Henderson to Croft on the far side. A soft touch dug up by Skinner. Here comes the middle attack from Wells. And that is inbounds as she rises in the middle half circle. Goes to the soft spot on the near sideline in front of the west side bench. And right now, Bear Lake really able to read the defense of Westside and getting into those soft areas. Henderson reception. Here's the Mariscal off the block and out of bounds. Right now, the Lady Pirates in need of some type of highlight play. They need positivity right now, and off of that kill from Mariscal, they bring it a little bit closer. Still a long ways to go to break even here as they are down 17-4 in the early goings. An over return dug up from underneath by Sharp. High in the air, and that is 3 touches by the Bears. Well, rather 4 touches. 1 too many, and that is our first real miscue by Bear Lake tonight. 17-5. Back to the line, Beckstead. Into the center middle, dug up by Shaw, off the forearms, the back set near side by Birch. Inbounds, again, in that soft spot right behind the 10-foot line near the sidelines. It just seems like the zone or the defense that Westside is playing is leaving that open to attack right now. I don't know if someone's not rotating or something else. Here is Henderson setting up on the right side. Mariscal into the body and down for Westside on the Bear Lake side. Back-to-back kills by Sada. 18-6. And she will serve over to the far right corner, high in the air on the reception. They'll feed back to Skinner. She will launch. Diving dig by Sada. Over to the near side. Grimm backpedaling. Assist was a little bit off the mark. Grimm tried to get there, backpedal, but just kind of whiffed on that attack. Back in the game, Parkinson, her first touch to Henderson, back in the middle. Soft tap over to the Bear Lake side by Mariscal. Here's Skinner, far side again. Off of the tape, out of bounds. And tipped at the line. 20-6 here for the Bears. Wells on the quick service. Parkinson on the far side, high over and pushed over on the third touch. Screaming up to grab that one, the Bears. Right side attack. This is low into the net by Lily Crockett for the error there. And not a whole lot of errors. I can only count 2 errors really up until this point for Bear Lake. They lead by 13, 20-7. Trying to get that first set victory here, brought to you by Northern Title. Kundick. Service taken by Bear Lake. Middle attack by the Bears is dug up on the back line. Beckstead. Here is Grimm over to the near side and is hung up on the net on her attack. Not high enough on that attempt. Slingshots backwards towards the Pirates. And Bear Lake, right now as you're watching on mylocalradio.com, as Neal will serve, Bear Lake is playing at a breakneck speed. Here is Westside setting up Bingham to the left. High into the rafters on the reception, Birch. And now Skinner low into the net. Substitution, out comes Beckstead, in comes Croft. Evans. Will also come in for Henderson. Trying to switch things up offensively, see if Brielle Evans can get something going here. Her service, clean and true on the back line, dug up. Sharp to the far side, Skinner, soft touch over the top of the tape. Evans back to the back line, the double hit. Didn't get a clean set off of her forehead. And the Bear Lake crowd relentless. They are loud tonight. Camo out, and they are proud to support their volleyball team right now. Grimm into the middle. Mariscal from the 10-foot line attacks and dug up off the ground by Bear Lake. Birch over the top, set up for Croft, and that one also rebounded by Bear Lake. And then the battle there at the line between Sharp and Bingham. This time, round one won by Sharp, 23-8. Skinner to Kundick. Evans now on the right side. Grimm low on her attack, bouncing off of the net, falling back down, and we've got set point for Bear Lake, up 24-8. Skinner to the back line again. Kundick, Evans, far side attack for Croft. Low into the net, and frustration by Westside as they come back out. They drop the first set to Bear Lake, 25-8. Important to note, this Westside squad beat Bear Lake in the Marsh Valley tournament earlier in the year. They won that match, and right now just seems like they're a little bit out of sync. Mental toughness needed to come back together right now. We'll take the break, come back to you right after this. After the first set victory by Bear Lake, 25-8 on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Hey there, Pirate fans. If you like tonight's game, make sure to follow and subscribe to My Local Radio Westside on YouTube to watch live Westside Pirate sports action online all year round.
Up the hole goes Moser. He makes one man miss, and he's off to the races. He's at midfield.
Don't miss a moment and stay in the loop with mylocalradio.com this sports season. If you haven't been to Woodward's Country Store lately, you are missing out. As proud supporters of Westside and Preston High School athletics, we're here to fuel your day and support our wonderful community. Fill up your tank, grab a delicious sandwich, and get everything you need for life's little adventures. Woodward's Country Store, where convenience meets quality and community spirit. Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
We welcome you back here to set number 2, a service over to the west side portion. Bingham will sail that one long on her attack on the near side. Trying to go quick, matching the speed here of Bear Lake. That time just could not settle that thing in. Bear Lake up 1-0 in the set department. They set it up perfectly on the far side in front of the chair official and set it down with a hammer. Tipped at the line and sent backwards. 2-0 for Bear Lake. Skinner again into the middle. This is Evans for Bingham. Taken by Shaw. Rotation, Birch on the left side attack. Mariscal. Great dig. Back into the middle. Grimm with the fist. Handled easily on the back line. They'll go back to Birch on the far side. That one off of the tip and grabbed, pushed by Beckstead into the tower judge on the far side. And it's technically only been probably about 20 minutes, but we've already gone through one set. That's how fast this game has gone so far. Evans to the near side. Bingham, Shaw right in the specific area. Dump set by Birch. One hand dig by Kundick. Back over to Bear Lake. Birch, right hand attack, low into the net. So the first set went as followed. It was a 9-0 run by Bear Lake, and they never looked back, and ended up being a 25-8 set victory. Here we are in the second set. One error and 1 point for Westside. Here they are. Sharp, high behind her head. Middle attack, dug up. Bingham was able to block it. 3 touches and pushed back over to the Pirates. Evans to Bingham again, and then she reads the defense. Rises up in the middle, pushes it down the line to the near side 10-foot line. Beautiful play there by Reagan Bingham. Service again. Dug up by Neal. Sharp, off balance, and a push back over to the Pirates. Evans to Kundick, setting up Croft on the near side, far side rather, that is. Not a rot there, dug up. The counterattack by Birch. Flows down the line, parallel inbounds. And it looked like Croft was pointing towards the antenna, trying to plead her case that that was out of bounds, but to no avail. 4-2 in a service here by Shaw. Evans setting up Croft, rising up, putting it down onto the floor. A dig by Bear Lake. And a clearance back over to the Pirates. Evans off balance. Croft is in the area. It will be a 2-hit violation on Brielle Evans. And it just seems as though Westside has not been able to get a clean assist off this entire portion of the game so far. 5-2, Mariscal to the line. Evans to Croft, near side, off the tip. That one was good. First clean assist. Croft bounces it off of a middle defender of Bear Lake out the left side of the gym. And that is her second kill of the night. first of this set, 5-3. Grimm pushes that one out the back line on a service error to the near side. A lot of errors right now for the Pirates. They just seem to be a little bit rattled at this moment. Grimm into the rafters. Evans back set to Croft. A soft touch dug up there by Skinner. Birch on the far side, and she powers through the arms of Croft and Bingham. Now, Brittenlee Birch, new face, I believe, this year for Bear Lake, and she has been putting on a show, a rocket for an arm. Kundick sticks her one arm out high into the air, and it bounces off of her arm and goes back down. It just seems like, again, rattled play here by Westside. Kundick this time will get it off clean. Near side attack by Mariscal. It is blocked, but kept alive by the Pirates. Another attack by Sada, this time taken by Bear Lake. A left side setup for Birch. Out the line, partially tipped. 10-foot attack, bumped over by Croft. Sharp off the forehead, near side. This is through the arms and down onto Westside Hardwood. Westside has been in the area defensively right now, challenging at the tape, but it seems like the power of Bear Lake just been punching through that line. They haven't been able to stop it so far in this one. Service from Bear Lake goes out the back line far and away by a good 10 yards almost. That was a lot of power. Speaking of which, Reagan Bingham, right-hand service into the middle. Skinner to Sharp, back set to Birch on the near side. 1, 2, 3, easy money from right to left into the back left corner. Westside has got to be able to find where Birch is on the court because Bear Lake is feeding her early and often. The Bears up 10-4 here in the second set. Grimm backpedaling at the back line. Here's the third touch from Mariscal just across the tape. And Birch, another attack. Too late, though, as there will be a violation on the Bears on that assist. 60%. I'm doing quick math in my head and quick stats, but I believe 60% of all the points for Westside on the boards tonight have come off of Bear Lake enforced errors, meaning that Bear Lake had a miscue and it cost them a point, and that is what has been 60% of the productivity for Westside so far in this one. 10-5. Beckstead just across the top of the tape, right side, inbounds and pushed over by Skinner. Beckstead into the middle. Kundick off the high attack. Mariscal tipped at the line, and Bear Lake will rotate. Far side, Skinner. She will rise up and get blocked at the line. Great defense. They'll feed back to her in the same spot. Launch over high over to the top of the head. West side, near side for Mariscal. Good trajectory, but dug up by Bear Lake. Third bump touch by Birch. Parkinson to Henderson in the middle. Kundick. And Bear Lake in the right position to defend. Another clearance back over to the Pirates, back left corner. Henderson in the middle, set up for Kundick, and is blocked. A rally happening here. Left side attack. Mariscal hits the brick wall, blocked and put back down on top of her by Crockett. Crockett will serve. Henderson will give to Mariscal on the right side. She'll go soft and is dug up at the 10-foot line by Bear Lake. Here's Skinner now rising up. That is blocked inbounds. Kundick, big block there. Solo block, stays in bounds, taking on Skinner on the far side. Adds a point onto the board. That's her first kill and block of the match. Mariscal whiffed on the service. I broke my pen just playing with it as a fiddle, a fidget toy. Service error there by Mariscal. It is a 12-6 ball game. Communication well executed by Westside. They let that service go out the back line after a late cry to let it go. Error there by the Pirates, by Bear Lake, excuse me. Kundick, service ace off the back line of the Bears. That was Shaw who took it high off of her shoulder and launched out of bounds. That's the first ace of the night for the Pirates by Kundick. Back to Shaw in the back right corner. Sharp to Skinner, far side. Mariscal digs, falling down. Got it up into the air, but Grimm cannot find it. Shooting off to the near side, into the stands towards our camera. 13-8. Back left corner, Mariscal to Henderson. Running up down the line to grab it. Shaw diving out of bounds to try and save it, but Grimm will get the kill. Her second of the night. As that one bounced off of Shaw into the Bear Lake stands on the left side of the gym. 13-9. Middle center, saved from going out of bounds and pushed over by Shaw. The Pirates rotate. Kundick to Croft, far side, and that will go out of bounds. Croft was in the area but couldn't fit it inside the far side antenna for the legal play. 14-9. Shaw to Kundick, off of the deep squat. Here's Croft on the near side, putting it down and dug up over return. Dunked on by Bingham. Back to our I Care For You highlight play of the game candidate. This is Croft's attack, over return, back over for Bingham. Easy set, back over the top. On to Bear Lake Hardwood, 14-10. The middle attack, another block by Bingham, as that one was too close to the tape for Wells. Tried to finger roll it over the top. Can't do that against Reagan. Too good on that front line. Grimm to Bear Lake, a setup to the far side. Birch off the top of the tape, out of bounds. And now they'll say that was tipped and touched at the line. I thought maybe perhaps we had an argument that did not quite go across and was not inflicted on by the Pirates. Nonetheless, 15-11 after the kill there from Birch. Service error by Bear Lake, coming down the runway, low into the tape. It slingshots backwards. And we've got a timeout here. Equipment timeout. Our flag judge coming over to double check to make sure everything looking good in front of our judge in the stands. It might have been that the antenna was a little bit skewed to one side. 15-12 for Bear Lake. Sharp, back set to the right side. Birch is blocked by Mariscal. Back on over and tipped for the Pirates. A rise up to the 10-foot line, sailed along by Mariscal. These two teams played in the Cokeville tournament, did not play against one another, but Bear Lake did look good in that preseason matchup. Grimm high into the Raptors for Henderson. Croft will push it over. Birch, far side, Skinner, her attack, cross court, inbounds. Vacant area defensively for Westside. It's that cross court attack. Everybody's sucking to the side that Birch is on. Expecting her to go parallel. That's what she's done all night long. Goes with the counter move to it and goes crossed. Service error by Birch on the opposite side. It is a 17-13 ball game, and we are screaming through this game right now. I mean, Mach 10 it feels like. Almost done with our second set here. Brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Low service into the tape by Beckstead, and the ball will get sent back over to the Bears. On her own back line, Hallie Wells set to serve. Soft touch of the 10-foot line, dug up by Mariscal. A battle at the tape. Evans lost it in the lights. It dives right in front of the tape and falls down. Wells again, this time to Parkinson. Same spot, high and to the left. Kundick has to run up and just bump it on over. Sharp, back set to the near side. Low on the attack there by Crockett. Had the Pirates rotating to the far side. Attack comes from the near side. West side fortunate to have that be an error, a hitting error there by the front line of Bear Lake. Here's Sharp to the far side. Skinner. That one gets across the top of the tape. Grimm limbos down to try and dig it up off the floor, and it only goes up by about 3 inches. Taisley Neal to the opposite end of the court. She will serve. Dives in front of Grimm, set up by Kundick, just pushed over on the bump. Sharp, far side, Skinner rising up with the right hand, tipped to the line, messes with the trajectory, bounced off of 2 West Side defenders and down. And we're gonna get a timeout taken by Coach Grimm here. Bear Lake knocking on the door of a second set victory here. We'll come back to you in 60 seconds in the second set, brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils, here on 105.5 KACH.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Welcome back to the second set here, brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Quality essential oils located in downtown Clifton. Serviced by Bear Lake, taken by Grimm on the far side, tracked down and then pushed back over by the Pirates. Bears will rotate underneath it. Sharp will set up Skinner on the far side of the right hand. Down and through, splitting defenders again on that back line. And it has just been one of those nights currently. Everything going right for Bear Lake, and Westside just can't seem to get this thing under wraps. Here's Grimm pushing with the right hand finger roll. Diving to grab it at the 10-foot line was Neal, but she was too slow. Grimm with her 3rd kill of the night, 2nd of the quarter. Kundick, the only West Side Pirate with an ace to her name, serves across. The dump set from Bear Lake, back over to the Pirates. Near side attack, Grimm, dug up by Neal, the battle at the tape. Bingham called for the lift. As she kind of reached backwards with it, it would have been a really awesome putback dunk, but you can't do it in volleyball, unfortunately. 23-15 for Bear Lake. Evans, back set to the far side. Grimm, cross-court attack. Neal into the tape, tried to get dug out underneath by Sharp. Unsuccessful, however. 23-16. Far out and away out the back line by Evans. Another service error. There's been a few times today. Service errors have been a Achilles heel type of play there, and to end the second set, a bounce off the top of the tape, rolls over. Bingham thought it was going to roll past her ear, falls inside the half circle at midcourt, and that's a wrap on the second set, brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Bear Lake takes it 25-16, and they are up 2-0 in the set department. We'll come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils. The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care For You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care For You. Not just a name, but a commitment.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs.
Hey ladies, when you're looking to freshen up your wardrobe, there is no need to travel to the big city shopping centers or the dreaded mall. Stay local and head to Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. They offer great prices on the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, shoes and boots, and other accessory items.
A big shout out and thank you to Magnolia Road. We are underway here in the third set, brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli out of Clifton, Idaho. Here is an attack on the left side, dunked on by Bear Lake. Sharp got the over return on the near side, just kind of ran it over the top of the net, put it back down. 1-0 starting off for the Bears. Off of one knee and over return by Kundick, sent back over. This time, Westside able to rally. Pushed back over to the Bears. And a third bump touch by Sharp. Into the back left corner. Evans diving high into the air. Kundick to Grimm. Through. I didn't think that one went past the antenna. I think that probably could have been out of bounds. Back over to the Pirates. No call. Neal. Sharp. Far side. Birch. Blocked, but out of bounds by Croft. Right place. Right time. Just a little bit off on that one. Just a tad off on that block attempt. 2-0 Bear Lake. Diving over the top and over return by Kundick. Back over for Sharp. Birch again. They'll go to the same area. Blocked, but dug up by Neal, or rather Shaw on the back line. Kundick to Croft. Can't squeeze it inside the antenna on the far side as she was playing it basically in the lap of the tower judge. Skinner again to Kundick. Right side, Grimm, off balance attack, handled by Bear Lake. Birch rising up. Over to Mariscal on the opposite corner. They'll go to Grimm on the near side, dug up by Shaw off of one knee. The far side attack from Shaw, tipped, diving dig by Kundick. Grimm at the 10-foot line, too low. As a valiant play by Kundick to try and dive and get that thing up off of the ground. Just could not get it over the top of the tape if you are West Side. Another over return. A lot of over returns here tonight. Croft pushes it down, dunks on the far side. I mean, perfect layup there for Croft as she just seized the moment and put that thing down on the putback dunk. Third kill from Croft tonight. Sharp, far side, Birch behind the 10-foot line, out of bounds. Cross court from far side to near. It will go into the bench of West Side. Trying to claw back and make this thing a little bit more of a game. Another service error this time by Grimm, and it has just been a rough night for a lot of these girls out here. They are so capable, and just, man, sometimes things do not go your way, and it's just kind of been one of those nights now. Mariscal dug up by Shaw. I don't know how she got that one off the ground. Back over to the West Side Pirates on the far side. Back to near. Mariscal dancing off the top of the tape. Sharp, far side set up for Birch. And Holly Croft trying to claim that she didn't touch the ball. Nonetheless, they're going to count points for Bear Lake over there. Kundick to Grimm, third touch. Not enough to get it over the top of the tape, and it is ping-ponging around. Right now, if you are the Pirates, you just have to play your game. 7-2 for Bear Lake. Near side setup for Mariscal. Off the partial tip. Shaw diving on the back line. Keeps it alive. Birch on the opposite end. Wedgied on top of the tape by Croft, and it just kind of stays there and rolls back on top of her. Shaw to Mariscal. No time to breathe. At the line. Punching it across. Bingham tries to set it across. Bear Lake now with the back set and the attack. Dug up by the Pirates. Evans with the double hit. And a timeout by Coach Grimm. We'll take the breather, come back to you here right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
Welcome back here into the third set, brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli out of Clifton, Idaho. To recap how the night has kind of gone, it's just kind of the lucky bounces, execution, all things Bear Lake up until this point. West Side struggling to kind of get things going, and it's been happening so rapidly. And it's just been hard to come by. Points-wise, there's a service ace here by the Bears. (10-2), our reading on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Evans, good setup to the near side. Mariscal is dug up by Skinner. Sharp to the far side. Birch off the top of the tape. Diving to try and keep this thing in bounds is Parkinson, putting her body on the line. Had to almost dive into the Bear Lake student section to do it. Just couldn't squeeze it inside of the antenna. And right now, Brindley Birch looks like from one game alone, showing great improvement and playing very well. Battle at the tape. Wells and Bingham. 2 blocks by Bingham. And then the back line tries to get it up off the floor. Grimm got a fist on it, and it rolls off of her hands and out of bounds. Shaw, no hesitation. Grimm reaches up for it. Bounces off of her shoulder and rolls out of bounds. Shaw into the middle for Bingham, right side, and then bunched over the top of the head by Parkinson. Sharp in the middle. Wells on top of the tape. Bounced backwards over to the Bears. Here's Birch with the second attack. Rolled down the line, dug up by Mariscal. Miscommunication on the far side there. And, as a broadcaster and as a spectator here, this game, as soon as it is over, you take the couple minutes to learn from it here if you're West Side, and you learn what you can, and then you try and move on from it. Here is a dig on the far side by Evans. Third touch bumped over off the forehead by Grimm. Sharp to Birch in the middle, through the front line, back to the back line of the Pirates. The left side attack, Mariscal. Back over to the Bears. Birch again winding up and getting through that back line of West Side. I'm not sure if it's rotation. I'm not sure if it's just perfect placement every time for the Bears, but it has been a very high percentage success rate right now for Bear Lake in terms of hitting and executing. Here's Bingham. Service for the Pirates. Back over to Sharp in the middle. Wells is blocked and out of bounds. Mariscal. Good defensive positioning, but it bounces off of her with too much force and rolls into the Bear Lake bench without playing inbounds. 16-3. Parkinson. Deep squat and dig. Grimm to Kundick. Too low on the bump on the third touch. 17-3. Sharp to Grimm on the back line center. This is Kundick rising through. And our near side judge overruling our judge in the tower. They say that it was indeed tipped. I don't think that our tower judge saw. West side definitely pleading. Got there, was heard this time in their defense case. 17-4, and Beckstead dug up off of one knee by Shaw. Back set to the near side. Birch. Right side to left side, cross court into the back left corner. She has been money tonight. And here she is to serve on the back line for the Bears. Parkinson high off of the shoulder. Evans will assist Kundick on the near side. Bounces off of the forehead of the Bears and gets played back over to the Pirates. Here's Mariscal again. This time another great dig dug up underneath the net. I cannot believe what I am seeing. Mariscal into the net on her attack on the assist. And what can you do? What can you do? You attack and bounce it off of a forehead, which goes perfectly back into play. You get a diving dig on one of the more athletic plays I've ever seen, and then it just ends up going into the net on the third attack there. Over reception close to the net. Too close, that is. Off of Grimm and Evans, 20-4. For the Bears, looking to cross their T's and dot their I's. Kundick falling out of bounds. Far side, this is the attack from Skinner. Off of the tip and down onto west side hardwood. And we've got a broken chair, I believe, out onto the court. Something. Grimm awaits the service, bounces off of her arm and goes down. 22-4. We'll take the break, come back to you right after this here on 105.5 KACH and mylocalradio.com.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papaj's.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papaj's.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Bear Lake with the reception and dump set back over to the Pirates. A near side set up into the middle for Kundick, and we are back into the action here for Bear Lake. Pushing it far and off of the forehead. Westside able to nestle up underneath it. Kundik squeezes it through. Gets that kill through that front line of Bear Lake. (22-5), your reading on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Soft touch by Mariscal in the middle, high in for Wells. Miscue by Bear Lake as they attack low. Mariscal, far side for Skinner. Sharp will feed back to her on that far side. The right hand attack off of the partial tip. Down in front of the defense in the back line. Mariscal, valiant effort, but no cigar. 23-6. Here's Wells into the center in the teeth of the defense for Westside. The setup for Grimm. Knifing through and getting it just in front of that back line. Britta Grimm tied with Reagan Bingham for kills tonight with 4. Service off put to the right side and then bumped back over to the Pirates. Middle attack and then just kind of off. Grimm diving down to try and grab that one. Off of one knee, it just kind of wasn't the great placement there, or I don't know if the rotate was a little bit slow. 24-7 set and match point here for Bear Lake. Evans, reception in the middle, Grimm. Dug up by Neal, over return, Grimm sends it right back with authority and a hammer. Although this might not have been a night where Westside will get the victory, it would be the most improbable comeback in volleyball I would have ever called if that is to happen. Westside playing to the very end. Evans, soft touch high into the middle. Far side, Skinner off the partial tip. Mariscal to Parkinson. Rising up with the right hand, Grimm puts it into the net. And that's all she wrote here in this one. A 3-set victory for Bear Lake. This last set, 25-8. And a night where everything seemed to go right for Bear Lake. Nothing went right for Westside. You take a look at the film, you learn from it, and then you burn it. You get ready for a game against West Jefferson tomorrow. That's what we'll do. We'll get ready for the post-game show brought to you by Ralph's Construction right after this on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and MyLocalRadio.com.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now, stay tuned. The Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming up next.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Step into a realm of beauty and sophistication at Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Immerse yourself in the gentle radiance of our exquisite and popular candles, filling your home with captivating fragrances that embrace the senses. Bring refined tranquility into your home and elevate your connection to harmony through our exquisite decor, all while staying here in Franklin County. Elevate your living space with the allure of Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Visit us today on 10th North Main Street in downtown Preston.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Welcome back to the Ralph's Construction post-game show. I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the Westside Pirates. It is a three-set sweep for the Bear Lake Bears tonight. They came out and executed, had a fantastic game here in a game where it felt like Bear Lake could do nothing wrong, and no matter how hard they tried, Westside just could not seem to get the momentum going for them tonight. It was a night where, you know, if you're Westside, you learn from what you can here tonight. But you know, sometimes there's certain games and certain times throughout a sports career where, as a coach and as a player, you have to look at the tape, learn from it, and then you burn that tape. And you don't look back on it. You just look forward. Have a short memory. Westside tomorrow is going to be playing West Jefferson. I will be there at that game to cover it. It'll be a great chance for Westside to turn around, bounce back. I think that's very possible for Westside. West Jefferson kind of having an up and down year. It should be a good back and forth battle again. In the Ralph's Construction post-game show, building in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. This is our post-game show brought to you by Ralph's Construction. Westside falls to Bear Lake tonight, 3-0 in that set department. It is a sweep for the Bears here in Bear Lake week. The Westside Pirate football program will be taking on Bear Lake on Friday. We'll have volleyball tomorrow in West Jefferson tomorrow night at the exact same time. Let's go over our Farm Bureau statistics, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Brittany and Braden Smith, great people, fantastic agents here to help you protect the things which matter most to you in your life. Proud sponsor of West Side and Preston High School athletics. Britta Grimm and Reagan Bingham lead the way with 4 kills on the night each. It was a night where Sada Mariskal, normally the leader in kills, just did not find a whole lot of pay dirt tonight, whether that was not being able, not getting that setup right, whether it was just any sort of things. You can tell very minimal statistics for the West Side players. A lot of the points that they got tonight really came off of Bear Lake errors. It was a avalanche of things that were very hard to overcome for the Pirates tonight. Nonetheless, some highlight blocks by Reagan Bingham and Holly Croft in that first set. An ace by Miley Kundick, and the leaders for the kill department in Britta Grimm and Reagan Bingham at 4 apiece. That has been our Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency statistics. We'll go ahead into our I Care For You highlight play of the game. Drs. Phillip and Jeff Cromwell and Lance Henderson bringing you precision eye care services in Franklin County and Cache County for the past 43 years. I Care For You, not just a name, but a commitment. We'll go back into set number 2, wherein Croft able to put this thing over and across. Bingham gets that over return from Bear Lake and then lays it over and across. I think Reagan did a great job tonight, really playing to her strengths, not giving up, and really being active on that front tape. Westside did not lose this game due to lack of effort. It was just true to the definition of sports momentum tonight. And nonetheless, that was our I Care For You highlight play of the game. I am Cody Olsen, saying thank you so very much. We'll catch you tomorrow night in West Jefferson. You can catch us on mylocalradio.com. On behalf of us all at My Local Radio, including John Beverly, our audiovisual technician back in the studio, and our owner, Val Cook, and our voice of the Preston Indians, Dan Hubbard. I'd like to also go ahead and give a shout out to Jace Royer tonight, our camera person who stepped in for the usual camera extraordinaire, Melissa Olsen, tonight. I say thank you so very much. We'll catch you tomorrow night in West Jefferson. And as always, go Pirates.
The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!